Fishing session with me, Jason, the EASTBOURNE Fisherman. Tonight I'm down fishing at Langley Point. I'm just scratching around with one rod and the other rod's out targeting thornback rays. Although it may be a little bit early in the season, if you're not out fishing for them, how do you know they're not there? So we're out fishing for them. We're going to give it a go. Hopefully some of you guys will join up. Hopefully you get the notifications this time. Also, I know some of you didn't get the notifications last time. Hopefully we're going to plan to do quite a lot of lives this year, just get the community, build the community a bit more. You know, I really appreciate you guys watching the oh, we've got a nice bite on the right hand side there. Really appreciate you guys watching the you know, the edited videos, but I want to get you into the community more, and you know, build on the community, because over the last year when I've been ill, you know, my main focus has just been on trying to get the scheduled videos done, and you know, missed out on trying to build a community, so that's what I'm going to try and do now. Hopefully it's not later, you know, better late than never, but we're out there doing it. So yeah, so tonight main plan is to go for the thornback rays and whatever else is out there. I am filming a YouTube video as well, so if you do hear a couple of beeps, it's just my GoPro camera going off. But you know, we'll show you guys, if we catch any fish, I'll show them on this camera and I'll show them on the GoPro. I'll say you might hear a bits of me filming other bits and pieces, so do do be aware of that as well. And say hopefully it's a good night. Autistic Angler, how are we doing? How are we doing? Do say hello in the chat, guys. Do like the video if you can. Put a thumbs up on the video. That really helps me out. Share the video if possible. And you know, get involved. That's what it's about. It's a community. Hopefully, you know, we can start getting. Oh, that's a nice bite on the right hand side there. Hopefully we can start building the community now, and you know, we'll just go from there and see how we get on. All right, Kevin, how we doing, mate? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining. You're definitely getting bites on that right hand side, bro. That's the bluey. Has the guess probably a whiting or a dogfish. It does not look like a ray bite at all. Got strips of squid on the left hand side, and then bigger bits of bluey on the right hand side. How are we all doing? Hope we're all good. Ended up in hospital yesterday, had a little bit of a scare, went to get a routine blood test. Some of you guys may know, I recently I say 6 months ago, I had a pulmonary embolism when I was travelling to Mallorca on holiday with my kids and family and my wife. When I come back, I had, you know, I won't bore you with the whole story, but I ended up with a pulmonary embolism. It's knocked me for 6 over the last good couple of months, and now I'm just starting to get out of it. But yesterday I had a bit of a scare. I ended up going to the doctors just for a routine blood test. They wanted to do my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was quite high. It was 180 over 110. So they did it 3 times and it didn't budge, and they sent me up hospital, and I spent all day up hospital, all blinking day, and I'm back on the blood pressure tablet. So, and I've got to go for a scan on my chest to check for things like angina and things like that, check my heart and that. So yeah, so it's all good fun. It's all fun and games. I was supposed to be coming out of the cliff tonight. He decided to duck out because he didn't want to come out because he thought it'd be too windy. The sea is rough, I won't lie. The sea is pretty rough, to be fair, but the wind's not too bad. Like I said, I'm hunkered behind the groin, and you know, I'm just out there. I want to come out and have a fish. You know, I've got the itch, and I want to come out. Hopefully the lighting's good. Hopefully the sound's good. Please let me know in the comments. Like I say it's a new time trying out these new lights that I've got, so I'm hoping that they're going to be good ones. Beach UK 38, I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. Evening from Fife fishing, the best therapy. Take care. Cheers, Chris Timms. Thanks, mate. I am slowly improving, mate. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know, compared to how I thought I would be, I'm doing much better. I don't want to jinx it or nothing, because obviously something bad will happen, but you know, we're out there and we're having fun. That's the main thing. And I'm still kicking it, so you know, can't complain at that. Yeah, so far we've had bites on the right hand side. Like I said, it is rough as hell out there, absolutely rough as hell. I'm fishing the ebb tide now, so I think about 7:30 was the high tide. We're just after the top of the high tide, fishing it down. So fingers crossed we can catch a couple of fish. Like I say, in the comments, let me know if the lighting's good. Let me know if the sound's good. I'm presuming it is, because otherwise you guys would have left. I'm just going to filter the messages so I can see all the messages that come up. There we go. Awesome, thanks for confirming. The lights I got from Temu. I'll do a full video on the bits and pieces at some point. That I use for live streaming. Oh, that is a big pull round on the left-hand side. I'm not too sure that was a wave though. What we'll do is, it's going to be difficult to try and tell bites tonight unless you get a solid indication on the rod tips. So we're going to leave the bites, we're going to leave the rods out for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll change them over. I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it, unless there's a significant, clear indication of a bite. Yeah, so the lights are, I think, are Temu camera filter lights. And that, to be honest with you, I thought they were going to be absolutely crap when they come through, but they seem to be doing all right. I don't know how long they're going to last time-wise, guys, but you know, if they don't last very long, then I'll just buy some more, and then for the next lives, we'll be able to do a little bit longer and a little bit longer. Like I say, everything now is a bit new to me because all the lives now are in vertical stream where they used to be horizontal stream. It's a completely different format now. So my old system that I was using previously is pretty much null and void now because it don't work. It was geared up for horizontal lives, where everything now is switched over to the vertical format, like I explained in my previous live video in the man cave. Yeah, the camera is literally just my mobile phone. So I've got a really cheap Honor mobile phone, but I bought it because the camera was supposed to be 200 megapixels or something stupid on the front camera, and the rear camera, or the selfie camera, is like, I think it's like 50 megapixels or something stupid, and the phone was only like 180 quid. So, you know, hopefully it's a good thing for you. The charger port on it is packing up though, so I'm gonna have to change the phone soon, which is going to be an absolute ball ache because I've got all my social media and everything on one phone, and changing it over to another phone is a nightmare. I'm lucky with this phone that it does have a micro SD card, so before the charger port packs up, I might be able to back it all up onto the micro SD card and then just implant it into the new phone, but you know, who knows. Yeah, I'll give them a go, to be fair. What ceramic bearings are you talking about? The ones for the multiplier rod? I'll definitely have to have a look into that. Fishing is definitely very relaxing. It does, mate, it does. I say, I do feel like I'm slowly starting to detox now after a hard day's work. Right, guys, I'm getting some positive indication on the right-hand side rod and the left-hand side rod now as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to love you and leave you for a minute. I'm going to jump up. I'm going to start off by reeling the right-hand side rod on, which is the one with the bluey, and then we'll recast the bait out, and then I'll reel in the other one. Yeah, we're getting some good bites there. Actually, I might go for the left-hand side one first. What do you reckon, guys? Left side or right side? Quick, in the comments, let me know. Are we going for the green or are we going for the red? Chris, work definitely interferes with fishing life, mate. Right, let's go to the left. Let's do it, guys, let's do it. Ooh. Right, let's get that camera set up as well. Right, so both cameras are set up now. Like I say, you will hear me doing gibberish on the other camera. I am filming the whole video as well, so just bear with me. Right, guys, this is the first. I've never had this before. This is pretty cool, to be fair. I've never had this before. I'm gonna have to show you. Look, there's literally like a rockling there that has obviously taken the bait originally, like a tiny rockling, and then the dogfish is literally looks like it's gone for the rockling. I've never had that before. That is an absolutely crazy thing. I put a bit of squid on as well. So like I said, that little rockling is there, and then the dogfish looks like it's taken the rockling. That's mental. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Hopefully I'm not. My lights off. Yep, the lights off. Yeah, look. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm just going to do a bit to the GoPro. Right, guys, this is the first for me. Absolute first. There we go, look at that. It's like a tiny rockling on there, and then the dogfish has taken the rockling. So the rockling must have taken the bait first, and then the dogfish has gone in afterwards. Happy days, first fish, or first two fish. Do we count that as two fish? I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the comments of the video. There we go. Let's get them back in. Look at that then. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So rockling there, dogfish there. Right, so I'm just going to unhook a dogfish. I'm not going to try and teach you how to suck eggs or anything, but any newcomers to the channel will want to know. So put them in a circle like that, and then you can literally just pop the hook out pretty simply. I think that rockling is pretty much done. Say pretty simply. That's gone into. There we go. The hook is out. Dogfish is there. Happy days. Rockling has pretty much gone for it, so I'm just going to get them back in. I'll bait up that trace in a minute. Oh, there we go. Right, let's get another. Never seen that before. Right, let's have a look at this. This one was the one we started off with the fights one, and it just feels really light now. I think it was on here, but it just come off. This is the bluey. Doesn't feel really good. So we've got nothing on that one, guys. Well, I've got a man 5 seconds, wasn't it? I'll have to rebait these rigs. Just have a quick look through the chat quick. Two for one on the fish, yeah, it was nuts, isn't it? I've never seen that before. In all the years I've been fishing, I've never seen that. Going fishing at Brolty Ferry Saturday, fish the tay, going to be cold according to the weather, thermals and a hot coffee. Yeah, definitely, mate. I've got my cooker with me tonight. Hopefully I'm going to rustle up some food at some point. Right guys, just going to get rebaited up. Hey, what a crazy first fish. The only thing I don't like fishing, I don't like about fishing with these multipliers, is there's no clicker. So obviously, if I've got my back turned around and I'm trying to bait up or anything like that, I'm flying over the ratchet bait. So hopefully, at some point, we'll upgrade them and change them over to another reel. I've been looking at a couple of the Aquios ones, obviously. The ones I've been looking at are the gunmetal ones. They look pretty cool. Just to start off with as a, you know, like a kind of like a beginner's one. I don't want to go all out and get the really expensive ones because I might not like it and I might want to go back to the fixable. But yeah, I definitely need to get some multipliers with some clickers on. Right, so just doing little parcels of bluey. There we go, little parcels of bluey. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, little bits of bluey like that. For the rays, just going to try and untangle the rig. To be honest with you, I should have been a bit more prepared before I come on the live. I should have had about 3 or 4 or 5 rigs set up. I should be ready to go, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Right, so that's that rig sorted out. I'll do the other rig. I've got to change the GoPro camera as well, so it's all go, it's all go. Let's get rid of that. sea is rough, man. It is rough. But to be honest with you, it's been rough for the last couple of weeks, isn't it? With all the southerly winds. I don't know if any of you guys are local, but man, it's been absolutely pads. Right, let's get that bait back up again. I'm going to go for small pieces of squid. Find the squid. Right. Got to try and untangle this rig, man. God, dogfish make a right mess of the rig, I tell you. Right mess of that rig. Let's get rid of that old bait. Nice sliver of squid back on. Bluey's pretty good, mate. Yeah, to be honest with you, if you make all the, what I do is I tend to get down the beach and I tend to wrap all the baits up as soon as I get here. So I literally do about, you know, I'll cut the bluey. I'll get 3 baits off of each side. So you're looking at 6 baits plus the head, so you've got 7 baits, and I'll literally just wrap it up as I get down there. So I'll cut my 3 blueys up and then I'll wrap them all up. But obviously on tonight's session, I've been a bit of an idiot and I've just come down on a whim. I haven't had any pre-planning, so I'm just doing it as we go. So, right, so we're back in the game. We're back in the game. Oh, man. Jesus, if you guys can see inside this tent, there's absolutely stuff all over the place. Right, good job you can't. Right, let's get a bit of decorum in it, a bit of organisation. Change the GoPro battery, and then we're good to go. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all good. Hope you're well. Hope some of you are getting out fishing. I hope all of you are getting out fishing, to be honest with you. It's good for the mind, body and soul, isn't it? What a great pastime we all share. Absolutely love fishing. Absolutely love it. Right. I'm back with you. I'm back here. So I've not had a look at the rods, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, just going to check my GoPro's recording properly. Did one session a couple of weeks ago where I started filming the session and then I didn't have audio. So I missed the whole session. And it was a really good session. There was loads of fish. Stabs, rockling, dogfish, whiting, you name it, it was on there. It's sod's law, isn't it? Mackerel's a killer bait for me at the moment. Yeah, to be honest with you, Chris, we've really struggled for the last couple of years on the mackerel down here. We just haven't had any. Oh, there's a nice bite on the left-hand side. We just haven't had any, mate. I mean, like, literally, I don't even think they had a good season on the boats for them. It's been absolutely dire. So probably all them pelagic super trawlers just hoovering everything up. Man, the little strips of squid seem to be killer tonight. I thought it was going to be absolutely rubbish as a bait. Just going to spin you around a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit of a better, better camera angle for you. If you're watching and you're new here, say hello. subscribe to the channel. You know, it all helps out. That give me a drop back on that. Nah, still there. Hope to get out soon again. Keeps raining when I'm free at the moment. I catch the squid in Eastbourne, Hardy and Hastings. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. Some baits fish differently in different areas. And like razor fish was really good in Pevensey Bay. Because obviously you've got all the sand down there, and you know, and there's a natural food source down there. But if you use it up Langley Point, I found it's crap. Man, that's it's rough. Oh, Cliff, you're missing out tonight, mate. It's yeah, it's good to be out. What do you guys think about them Anglex bits then? So I've got some bits for my Akios tripod as well. I've gone for a single setup on there, single cup setup, because hopefully this year I want to try and do a bit of match fishing. I'm not really into the match fishing thing, you know. But Chris keeps going on at me, badgering me about trying this match fishing, and Tony goes on about it all the time. Well, come down and fish a match, come down and fish a match. So, you know, I got rid of my seat box ages ago because, you know, it's just easier for me to carry a backpack now. So now I'm thinking I probably need to get a seat box, so I need something to sit on, especially if it's in a match and you're up and down all the time. It's not too bad when you're pleasure fishing because I can just sit on the stones. I don't mind that. But, you know, when you're in a match, and, you know, it's all about speed and stuff, you're going to need to get a seat box, which is a pain in the backside. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Different things fish differently in different areas. And I'll tell you what, that squid we caught in last year in the near the end of the year, in the autumn and the winter, is an absolutely killer bait. It's absolutely awesome. I had some freaking awesome fish from that squid. You know, the dirty squid straight out of the sea. And the stuff is massive. I mean, look, I'll show you one of these squids, yeah? I've got one with me tonight. This is a smaller squid out of the ones we were catching. Look at the freaking size of it. Look at the size of it, man. The bigger ones were probably about that long. And you get all of their bait. Look, it's just all free bait. It's nuts. There's another one there. And they're all of decent size. So, I mean, if you live on the south coast, definitely give squid fishing a go, I'm telling you. When it comes around to it, you're looking at autumn into winter. That's right, mate. Yeah, that's right, Beach UK 38. It is down to what the fish feed on in that certain area. And predominantly in Eastbourne, lugworm is king. If you can get a fresh lug, obviously a bit difficult for me because I work during the day, and then when I come out fishing, it's at night, and I'd rather come fishing than bait dig. And, you know, sometimes it's just easier just to grab stuff out of the freezer. I'm a sucker for it, but I know that if I can get hold of some fresh bait, then you know, my fishing sessions will probably be 1,000 times better than they are. So it's all about time, isn't it? So if you've got the time to do it, and unfortunately, I haven't got the time to go and pump fresh lug, which is just one of them things. On some sessions, I'm lucky enough to fish low tide, where I can pump a little bit and then fish. But, you know, especially if you're filming as well and you want to try and get videos out, it's, you know, it's hard work trying to do two. And then you've got to try and explain to the missus why you're going out twice in a week rather than once. Yeah, man. Go back and, if you haven't watched the squid fishing videos, there's a whole playlist on the channel of squid fishing, and I'm going to add to it more each year. I'm definitely getting into it. I think this year I'm going to buy a specialist squid fishing rod. I haven't told the wife yet, but I'm going to try and look into getting a specialist squid jigging rod, or squid fishing rod from the shore, an EGI rod they're called. So yeah, that would be an interesting one. Because I was using before, I was using my just my spinning rod and just the lure clip and just clipping the lures on the spinning rod, which worked absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But you know, if you've done it, I've done it last year and I thought it was good. Did it the year before, thought it was cool. And this year I'm just going to put it out a bit more and go for a proper squidding rod. Chris, mate, yep, that's the beauty. It's talking to an old boy last week. He's still foraging for beta low tide cockles, mussels. He said he's always done it, mate. Always done it. If you can get out and do it, go and do it. To be honest with you, after a big storm, get out after a big storm. You know, after the wind's blowing in from the south, get down there on the beach and you know, grab yourself a load of free bait. Obviously, you know, I'm all for supporting the local tackle shops, but if it's there, go and grab yourself some. Mate, you definitely got to try the squid fishing. Literally, it is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. That last session we had last year with me and Cliff was just freaking nuts, man. It was like every time you're throwing out the lure, bang a squid, bang a squid, bang a squid. This year I found it quite difficult. It seemed to be really weird this year. Last year the squid seemed to be coming in on the high tide and pitch black. This year they seem to be coming in on the high tide in the twilight zone. And what I mean with the twilight zone is like just as the sun's going down. No, it weren't, sorry. This year they were just coming in on the twilight zone. So as soon as that sun started to go down, whatever state of the tide it was, it didn't matter whether it was low tide, whether it was high tide, they were there and they were feeding. It was nuts. It's absolutely crazy. What lures? Squid jigs. Squid jigs are what you want. There's a couple of different ones. I mean, obviously you can get the ones from the local tackle shop. Savage Gear do some. Yamashita ones are obviously supposed to be the best ones, but they're, you know, getting 20 quid a freaking lure, which is absolutely insane for a squid jig. I mean, if you're really into it and you're doing it all the time, then, you know, why not? And if you've got the money to do it, do it. But, you know, the ones I was using were HTO, Panic Praise, and HTO IKA Praise, and another HTO one. I can't remember what they were called now, but they were really good. And I literally just used the UV torch, charged them up, and then threw them out. Nothing, you know, crazy about it. It was just literally like charge the lure up, throw it out, and away you would go. I've seen that left-hand side rod go a couple of times. I'm going to leave it for a bit. I'm going to leave it and see what happens. Like I said, I left it for a bit last time, and we ended up with 2 fish, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to leave it and, you know, just keep an eye on it. The other rod just seems to be pinned to the deck. It doesn't seem to be moving at all. And that's the one with the bluey. Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. I'll say, I am on Facebook. If you head over to my Facebook page, the Eastbourne Fisherman, I'm trying to grow my Facebook page at the moment. And I'm obviously going to start posting on there a lot more. So if you're not on there, definitely go over and check out my Facebook page. And like I say, you can drop me personal messages through there, and I'm happy to reply to any messages on there. You know, if you want to message me more directly about any kind of fishing, you know, I'm always happy to help. I've seen some folk using powerful lamps for squid in the harbours. Yeah, to be honest with you, if you're fishing from a platform into straight into deep water, then they do drop the green lights down, and they literally just drop the squid jig down and then jig it up and down. If you're fishing from the beach, obviously you're not straight into deep water, so you need to cast out to get to the deeper water and then bring it back in. And usually what you'll find is the squid follow you from the shore all the way back in, and they'll hit you just as you're about to lift it out of the water. So if you're reeling it in slow, give it a couple of twitches, and just before it gets to your feet, then just like literally like twitch it a couple of times before you lift it out of the water. And sometimes you find a hit on the twitch just before you're about to lift it out. It's really weird. Other times you can cast it out, you let it fall, and then hit it on the fall. It's a bit of a funny one. Yeah, but if you're fishing in harbours, or if you fish in harbours and there's squid in the harbours, definitely look at getting one of them green lights. To be honest with you, I'm going to try fishing on the kayak for squid at some point. hopefully, you know, soon. And I think maybe I'll use the green light underneath the kayak if I'm going out in the dark. Obviously, I'll go with other people. I'm not just going to go wandering out in the pitch black on my own. That'd be absolutely stupid. If there's a couple of people going out squid fishing from the kayak fishing Facebook group or anything like that, then I might join them and give it a go. But yeah, it's a completely different kettle of fish. If you're fishing it from the shore, just literally just want to clip them on to like a spinning rod and just cast out, wait for it to drop, and then slowly reel, give it a couple of twitches, pause, and then slowly reel again. It's not too bad when you get the hang of it. Like I say, it's no different to lure fishing for bass. You know, if you know, you know, don't you? It's like any kind of fishing. If you know, it's easy. It's just, if, you know, someone telling you about it, and then go out and give it a go yourself. Right, now has that left-hand rod been out there for long enough, I wonder? Shall I change the bait? What I do need actually is I need a drink because I'm a bit parched. Oh, what's going on there? Clean the lens of my GoPro. I recently bought a new GoPro. And, you know, I'm not one for technology. Chris CJ for Fishing with CJ is an absolute technology master. I myself, I'm not really one. I mean, I know how to use a computer, I know how to edit and stuff, but when it comes to cameras on YouTube and stuff like that, I just go with, you know, what works. But he's all up on a high spec tech and that. But I recently bought a new GoPro, and the casing on it is really rubbish. I think there's a blur on a bit of the casing, so I need to have a look at replacing it. I don't know whether it's the lens or whether it's just the outer casing. I find that sometimes it gets a build up of stuff on it, and it's a bit of a pain in the backside. Osmo Action 4 is a good buy for the money. Yeah, to be fair, I'm using the GoPros at the moment, which you know, they're so simple, just plug and play, aren't they? On and off, on and off, on and off. And to be honest with you, I've never upgraded my cameras. They've been the same cameras. Actually, tell a lie. In the first couple of videos I had one of the first GoPros, GoPro 3, I think it was, and then I upgraded to the 5s, and I haven't never changed them. I think the 5s do, you know, what you need them to do. You know, they create content and they create videos, and they're not of bad quality. So I mean, I'm just happy to stay on them for a minute. Daniel Pickles, mate, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Mate, I'm going for, it is rough as anything out there. We've got, you know, it's pretty rough. The sea's rough, it's a bit churned up. So on the right hand side, Rob, with the red tip, I don't know if you're going to see it. There we go, if I turn my light up there, you might see it. On the red tip on this side here, over there, I've got a bluey, bit of bluey, targeting rays. I say it's early in the season, and there's not been any caught so far yet that I know of. But you know, it's always worth a go. If you're not out fishing for them, how are you going to know they're there? So that's on the bluey, and then on the one on the left hand side, I've just got little strips of squid on a 2-hook Portsmouth loop rig. If you want to make any of the rigs, all the rigs are in the rig making playlist on the channel. Yeah, so I'm just out fishing really, just, you know, out giving it a go. I thought I'd just pop the live on just to check the cameras and everything are working all right. I want to see how long I can get with these spotlights I've got, with these little lights I've got, and whether or not I need to buy a couple more of them whether or not I need to buy a couple more of them to do the lives. So I'm hoping that the video quality is good, and I'm hoping that the sounds good. So fingers crossed that's all good. And then if that's all good and everything's working and everything's doing well what it should be doing, then we will proceed to do more lives over the year. Obviously, if you are watching and you're not subscribed to the channel, like I said, please do consider it. It does really help me out. And also remember to click on the bell notification and select all, and that will notify you when all new videos go live, especially the lives. So I know a couple of people that joined my last live when I was just waffling on in the shed about my health and that. Some of them didn't get notifications and they watched it back after. So yeah, just make sure you click on the notifications button, the little bell icon, and select all. And then when I come on and do a live, again, you'll be notified. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do them. I mean, hopefully we'll try and get one in every couple of weeks. Because it's nice, like I said before, last year I really focused on getting video content out there. And obviously I was quite ill last year. And you know, I didn't really put much into the community as such. I just created videos and just, you know, hopefully people watch the videos and, you know, they enjoy them. But this year I want to try and create more of a community on YouTube, and I want to just, you know, try and get people chatting, get the lives going, get people in the lives having a chat with me as well. I think it's a bit more, you know, like user friendly, and you guys get to have a chat with me in real time rather than just seeing me behind the screen all the time. So yeah, hopefully this year we can get some more lives going. Cheers, Dan. Thanks, mate. Philip, yeah, mate, yeah. Well, if you ain't out fishing, you know, you're not going to know, are you? It's all about coming out and giving it a go. And then, you know, I'd rather be out there catching whiting and dogfish, my two favourite fish in the world to catch, as you guys probably know from watching the channel, than being, you know, at home, not out fishing and not out getting my daily dose of, you know, all the mental health properties and all that stuff that fishing does for you. Right, I'm going to start by reeling in the green tip light rod. We're then going to reel in the red tip light rod, and then we're going to cast out some more baits. I'm going to then rebait my rigs, put them back on the tripod, and then come back to you. So I'll say, hopefully, we'll see a couple more fish, but, you know, who knows? It's really small tides this week as well. I think they're only like 5 metre tides, so, you know, we're out on a whim tonight. It's either going to happen or it ain't. Right, folks, we have got some fish. We have got some fish. Got a nice plump little rockland there. There we go. Happy days, man, happy days. And then we got a very skinny dogfish, which is there. There we go. Right, I'm going to unhook these. I'm going to get them on the GoPro as well. Like I say, you're going to have to bear with me because I am filming a video for tonight as well. So. Right, folks, got another couple of fish. We've got a dogfish there, a very skinny dogfish. There we go. On the squid as well, little strips of squid. Doing the business on the scratching rig tonight. And then we have a little plump rockland there. Get them unhooked, get them back in, and we'll carry on the fishing. Right, where's me unhooking tools? Jeez, man, those rockland are really slimy, aren't they? God, man. Don't know what's worse, a rockland or an eel. Oh no, an eel's definitely worse, isn't it? That's a stupid thing to say. Right, I was going to get these two fish back in. That is a dogfish and a rockfish. I was going to rebait up. Get that back to the tripod. So if you want to know what I'm using for bait tonight, I'm just using really small pieces of squid, really small. Using size 4 hooks on the scratching rig, so we're really scratching around. And literally just, that is it, just small pieces of squid. So with a squid, it's the size of the squid we caught, obviously, when we went squid fishing. You're going to last absolutely ages doing that. These little pieces of squid on the hooks. Right, it's going to untangle the rig. I've got you guys in the tent. It is proper windy. Right. don't feel like nothing's on this blue one. So I think we're going to be getting them home. Sometimes you get doctors stuck. I'm going to try something different on the bluey rig. I'll get to all the comments in a second. I'm going to try bluey and squid. This is a combination bait. The bluey's gone a bit mushy now, like I said before. So I'm going to take the bluey off that I've got on there now, and then I'm just going to back the bluey with some squid just to firm it up a little bit. Get rid of all this mush. Right, so I'll cut a piece of squid. Trying to cut the finger off because of some of the plug thinners and stuff like that. That definitely wouldn't go down well. Right, so that's a bit of squid there. I'll get a bit of bluey. And then I'm just going to wrap that into one sausage. To be fair, I should be using a baiting needle or something like that, but I'll just do it freehand. Right, this is going to be a right pain in the butt. Start this up. Right, that's this line. Wowzers. I'm going to have to get a baiting needle. That is definitely too mushy. Right. Baiting needle it is. There we go. So I managed to find my baiting spoon. Absolutely great bit of kit that is. Just laying my bait in there and I'm just going to wrap it up. We haven't got one of these. Like I say, I've been out for quite some time. There we go. Baitmate spoon, absolutely killer for doing baits. Okay, this bait's pretty big to be fair. I should have done it a bit smaller, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Okay, hook in there. Now like that. top. There's another geezer fishing to the right of me tonight. I don't know who he is, but I hope he's having a good session. Yeah, it's time to say hello because I was a bit trying to get down here, trying to get set up, trying to get the live going, and you know, just don't have time to do it all. Right, that was probably the mushiest blue bait I've ever done. Absolutely mush galore. God, my towel's going to absolutely stink. Right, there's my bait. It's not the greatest of baits, but there we go. What do you think? Let's get 1 to 10. What do you reckon? It's a bait, isn't it? It's a bait. It's probably going to get munched to death by a dogfish, so. There we go. Right, we'll go over there, go over there. That can go somewhere, over there. Everything all nice and tidy. Ish. Right, rig's done. Let's get the rig on the tripod. Oh man! Right, guys, that was a bit of a long time. Sorry about that. Oh man, the left-hand side rod's going now. Literally, just sit down and it starts going. Oh man! Right, I'm just going to scroll back through some of the comments because obviously I must have missed quite a few. Oh, hang on. Oh my goodness me! God, there's loads of people on it now. Hello, everyone. Blue on one rod, white and squid. Is the dog fish big enough to eat? The first one I had was pretty good. The second one was not so good. Has anyone been out lately? Yes, I'm out now. Ooh. Do you eat them? I never have. I have eaten them, mate. They're really good in curry. Hope you're well. Donald Adventurer, cheers, mate. Hope you're doing good. Tom Phillips, definitely tried dogfish. They're nice, mate. What I always say is that, you know, if you haven't tried a fish, then go to your local fishmongers and buy one that's already dead before you take one from the sea and dispatch it yourself. Because you know, if you go to the fishmongers and buy one and you decide you don't like it, then you don't have to sacrifice one from the sea, and there's another one for everyone else to catch. That's just my own take on it, though. Some people might not agree with that, but yeah, go to the fish and chip shop or go to the fishmongers. Try it first, and then if you like it, then you know that when you catch one, you can take them. If it's of size, always make sure it's a sizable fish. Have you been out long? Just over an hour. Are they firm enough to stay on the hook when casting? What's that, Dan? Dogfish or bluey or squid? Let us know. Please explain to us, non-anglers, the difference between shore and sea angling. Is it very different equipment? Shore and sea angling. To be honest with you, mate, it's exactly the same. Shore fishing is shore fishing. It's fishing from the beach, fishing from the shore. Sea angling is a wide variety of different types of angling that you can do in the sea. So you'd have kayak fishing, boat fishing, you know, shore fishing, pier fishing, all that rubbish. Monster Carp, how we doing? How we doing? Nice combo for rays. Not bad, fingers crossed. Ali OB88, how we doing, mate? All good. Alistair, hopefully the rays will be here soon. Fingers crossed, mate. Like I say, I'm out fishing for them, so if they're there, you'd think that they might want a bluey. Bexhill Fisherman, how we doing, mate? I hope you're doing well. This is my first week not going out fishing, so thanks for the live feed. My wife won't thank you, but I do. No problem, mate. Cheers, buddy. We'll have to try and get fishing soon. You're only down the road from me. Maybe we could do a live together. That'd be cool. Beach UK, sea angling from the boat, shortest from the beach. But whatever we see now with the long fishing rod, not a short one. Yeah, fishing's fishing, mate. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go and enjoy it. And, you know, get out fishing. Oh, The power bank seems to be still charging the phone, so we're doing good. The lights are doing, oh bloody hell, the lights have dropped a bit. I've got 1 bar on one and 2 bars on another, so we might lose light at some point. I say if we lose light, then it's game over, guys, I'm afraid, but we'll try and go for as long as I can with the light. I'm not too sure what the time is. What's the time? It is 8:34, so we're not done too bad. We'll be at now an hour, just over an hour, so it's not bad, is it? Not bad for a couple of cheap lights from Temu. And we've had fish. The main thing is we've seen some fish. We've had a couple of fish. Dogfish and rockling so far. I say, to be honest with you, we went a kayak tonight. I thought it was going to be absolutely pants. Because obviously we're fishing a really small tide. I think it's like a 5 metre tide. And we're fishing the tide out. So it's not favourable whatsoever. And to be honest with you, I've never caught a ray on the outgoing tide. I've always caught them in the incoming tide. So, you know, we're kind of hitting and hoping at the moment. Last year I didn't get a ray until April in Bexhill. Yeah, mate. I mean, to be honest with you, we do get them quite early in Eastbourne. My notebook says end of February, March and April. So cheers for confirming that the live's clear. Thank you very much. I say I will invest and get a couple more of these lights because they are pretty good. And like I say, if I can get another 2, then that's a 2-hour live, which is perfect. I think, you know, 2 hours is a good live, I think. Or good enough time to do a live. Love the live feed and chat. Cheers for that, very much appreciated. Cheers, Chris. Thanks, mate. Like I said, this year it's going to be all about you guys. You know, I'm still going to do the edited videos. I'm still going to get out there, but I'm going to really focus and put my energy into doing lives and getting more people on here chatting. That's really what I want to do this year. So hopefully you guys will come along and join me. And you know, a huge thanks to everyone that watches the videos. I mean, you know, if I had to watch me waffle on for you know 20 minutes at a time every week, I don't know if I could do it, but you know, hats off to you all. Alistair said he had them in March. Yeah, end of February, beginning of March. Usually the race season coincides with the weather, really. So it depends what the weather's doing. Usually, you know, a westerly wind or a north wind usually is good for them. Southwesterly wind's good for them. I've never had one on a direct southerly wind. I've never had one on a direct southerly wind, but saying that, the fishing is usually pants on a direct southerly wind anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. I think the earliest notification you'll get is from match anglers as to when they start catching them. So if they start catching them and they go in their reports, then obviously, you know, it's all game on. Make sure you've got your stock of bluey and sand eels and mackerel and squid. Go down your tackle shop, support your local tackle shop, and, you know, stock up on your baits so you're all ready to rock and roll. That's what I'm going to be doing. This weekend I'm actually going to Dorset, so I'm not going to be out this weekend, but you know, next weekend, fingers crossed, it all kicks off and it goes absolutely bananas and we can get out and target the rays, because ray fishing is absolutely awesome. Just make sure you set your drag and you know, it's game on, isn't it? Milwaukee, good lights but not cheap. Yeah, man, I mean, like I say, these lights I'm using tonight, well, I think they were £5 each. So yeah, I think Milwaukee's I use Milwaukee tools at work and they are extremely expensive. I think a battery's about 70 quid. So yeah, I'm not looking to go that expensive. I do have other lights and, you know, big bright lights, but today was about trying these new lights. So I think what I might do is I might get 2 more of these lights and that'll make a 4-light rig, so that'll be pretty cool. And that'll be plenty enough to do the lives, and then when I go and do overnighters and stuff like that in the summer, we'll get another big brighter light, maybe a work light or something like that. Oh, hang on a minute, go back. Tiger's Eye, just to clear up my question, is the angling equivalent that you are using right now on the shore the same rods you would use on sea boat fishing? No, mate, completely different. You definitely wouldn't want to use these on a boat. I mean, these rods are, I think they're about 14.5 foot long, so just over 3 and a bit meters. You're definitely not going to use 3.5 meter rod on a boat. I think you use about a 7 foot rod on a boat or a 6 foot rod on a boat. Yeah, so completely different, mate. Completely different. Uptide rods are a little bit longer, But standard boat rods are, you know, between 6 to 7 foot, maybe 8 foot push. But you wouldn't want to use any longer than that. Is the battery your right, pal? Yeah, mate. At the moment, my phone's on an Anchor power bank, and it's been on the same amount of charge since we've been here. So, you know, we're doing all right with that. It's just the light batteries that, you know, go pretty quick. But, you know, they are 5 watt, 1000 mAh 5 watt lights. So I say they're not going to last forever. But, you know, oh, one of them is flashing. I think one of them's giving up the ghost. One of them's flashing. Yeah, we might end up losing light in a minute soon, guys. So, you know, we lose light, you know, we're quids out, I'm afraid. And like I say, you'll have to watch the video, which will be out in the next week or so. Dan Pickles, you're not waffling. It's all good, man. I just like hearing the waves crash in the background. I'm also learning stuff as I've only been fishing a short while. Mate, join my Facebook group. Join my Facebook group if you're on Facebook. Just to clear up my, yep, done that one. Battery right, pal. Good and bright. Evening, Jason. Good to see you out wetting a line. Robert Bentley, how are we doing, my friend? Sand eel, they're like rocking horse shite in the den. Yeah, I managed to pick up some sand eels from Tony's, but don't tell everyone because they'll probably go, oops. I think I might have just let that one out. Yeah, Tony had a good amount of stock of sand eels. And they're pretty good quality ones, to be fair. So if you want some sand eels, get into Tony's. Get them quick. And tell them I sent you. Nice to watch live sessions like this. Friendly chat. Better than watching TV. Yeah, mate, like I said, we're going to definitely do more live sessions this year. 100%. It's just good to get the community chatting. And like I said, I've been really slacking. It's been a bit of a downturn. But oh, was that a bite or was that a wave? That was a nice bite on the left. If it was a bite, it might have been a wave. Oh no! Oh, are we biting? Or are we not? Don't go too soon, Jace. Don't go too soon. I'm going to wait for a clear indication without a crashing wave noise, because that usually indicates that there's a fish. And it is hella difficult trying to land fish in this sea. That's pretty close to where I was then. Oh, that looks like a little bite. Oh man, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go and have a look. I'm going to go and have a look in a minute. No, wait. I'm so impatient, it's unreal. I'm on mono, mate. I'm on mono. So I'm using multipliers now, so it's all on the mono. Although sometimes a pain can't beat an old-fashioned tiddy lamp, they're also brilliant for heating up your steak pies, vindaloo, or whatever. Philip, I know, mate. I'm trying to find tiddy lamps now, like rocking horse shite. The good ones. Most of them are either rusty or they just don't work. So if you got one, look after it, and if it works, all good. When you see Tony tackle, ask him if he wants my forest top. Mate, there was a picture of him the other day on his Facebook group in an Arsenal top. Oh man, Asso. No, I'm on Varavas yellow sport line, £12. And then I've got an Achios or an Anova shock leader. It's a clear one. A Nova silk. I can't remember what it's called now. It's an Anova shock leader silk one. It knocks down really nice. Man, that rod is. I don't know what's going on with it. Are they the same rods? The rods are Achios Fury twin tip rods. I'm going to be fishing a lot with these this year. So they're Achios Fury twin tip rods. They're both on Daiwa 7HT multipliers with £12 Varavas yellow sport line. Like I said, with the Achios and the Nova clear tapered shock leader. And the Fury rods have both got the power tips in tonight, so they're the stronger tips of the two. Obviously, with the twin tips, you get the lighter tip bit, which when they first come out and they were with the lighter tip bit, I really didn't like the lighter tip. The reason was because I bought the rods just before winter, and I fished the winter with the lighter tips, and they weren't great for winter fishing. But Akios listened, and like I say, a load of people fed back, and they brought out a power tip. And oh my god, we're getting bites on the bluey. Am I getting bites on the bluey? I just had a little indication on the bluey there, on the right hand side, on the red tip light. Oh, that is a bite. It looks like a little developing bite. I'll say, if I catch a ray tonight, guys, I'm going to literally eat my head torch. Thanks for the equipment clarification. So the question is, would you use the same bait variety? Oh, or something. Shoreline right now, something different for boat or sea fishing. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be on a boat out in that now. It's absolutely rough as arseholes. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it depends what you're fishing for. You know, most people on the boats at the moment are going wrecking for pollock and things like that. So you're lure fishing. You're not really bait fishing, I don't think. I think they're all up for the pollock and the bass at the moment. So it'll be lure fishing and wreck fishing, lure fishing on wrecks and things like that. Come on, the fish! Definitely not a seagull. If there's a seagull out at this time of hour, mate, you know, it deserves to be. Oh no, I shouldn't really say that, should I? That's not bad. Don't look really good on me. Deserves a clip round the luggle. Do a CJ sticky cake. Mate, yeah. Oh, jeez. Right, guys, both the lights are flashing now, so I think we've got about 10 more minutes of the live. I'll say the light's fading out. I'll see if I can move the tip lights on the tripod. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Like I said, it's not going to last all night. I say it's not going to last all night, guys. But you know, today was a bit of a trial and error sort of day, and it was. Put my head torch on so you can see a little bit better. There you go. So yeah, so today was a bit of a trial and error day, and it was just literally me coming on just to say hello, and just to try the new gear. Which now I know that I need a couple more lights. Anything over an hour, I'm going to need a couple more lights, which is no problem at all. I can just order a couple more. But yeah, at least we know we can get an hour's live. Fully enjoyed this, my friend. Brilliant. Oh, cheers, mate. Like I said, we come out, we caught a few fish. It's what it's all about, isn't it, really? Let's just come out and have a go and see what it's about. Like I say, it's a bit slow tonight, but we caught fish, so that's a good one. Chris Timms, thanks very much for joining, mate. Like I say, stay tuned for the video. Like I say it'll probably be out in a couple of weeks' time. I'm a bit behind on videos at the moment, so I think I'm about a 2-week delay. So this video might be out in about 2 weeks' time. Still got a couple backed up. So obviously I backed up a load of videos, so I didn't know if I was going to be ill again, and I wanted to keep the videos coming out. So I am a bit behind on the videos. No salt water in Derbyshire. Appreciate your response, Eastbourne Fisherman. Thank you. No problem, Tiger's Eye. I've just seen a massive shooting star. I don't know if you guys are going to catch that would have caught that on the camera, but it literally went all the way down the bottom of the screen by the green tip light. That was pretty cool. I'm from Bakewell. Nice one. Yeah, night, Chris. So cheers for joining. So huge thanks to everyone that's in the live. I say 19 and 19 thumbs up. Thank you very much. That's 100% on the thumbs up. Cheers. So it is a bit slow, isn't it, guys? It is a bit slow. I say I knew it would be. There's not much movement in the water, to be fair. I say it sounds like there's a lot of movement in the water, but the tide's not moving at all. Oh, was that just a bite, or is that? So it's difficult to tell, man. It's difficult to tell if we've got a bite or we haven't got a bite. It's a bit churny. All right, I think I'm going to have a look at the green tip light. We'll have a look at that, and then we'll have a look at the red tip light, and then we'll see. Yes, caught the shooting star on the 55-inch too. Nice one, man. Oh, that's cool. Like I say, I don't usually catch shooting stars like that, things like that on film, so it's good to see. I'll have to watch that back. In the summer, you get the Starlink satellites. They're really cool. If you haven't seen Starlink satellites, Google it. It's pretty cool. We're not good at sea fishing but the barbel fishing is good in the Delaware and River Trent. Oh, mate, I'd love to come up and do some of that. No, man, the waves are gnarly. Right, I'm going to have a look at the green rod. We'll have a look and see how we get on. So let's have a look at the lighting situation. It's still okay. It's not great, is it, really? The lighting's not great, but we can still see a little bit. I say, when it goes pitch black on the thing, we'll have to call it quits, guys. Well, we have caught another fish. Right, what I'm going to do is to clip this fish off and then put another trace out there quickly. And then I'll come and show you what we've got. I don't know what it is already. So we have another fish, another rockland. There we go. There we go. And I found on the beach a mermaid's purse. So they're definitely some raised about. Just got to try and find them. Just going to do my bit to the GoPro, so please excuse me. Right, folks, so we're another fish in. Ooh, very slimy rocklins. Quite a lot of rocklins around this year. There we go. There we go. What a weird little fish. They're crazy, aren't they? It's little slugs. So we'll get that little fella back. And also, I found a mermaid's purse. So this is a ray case. It's what the rays come to lay their young in. There we go. So there are ray cases on the beach, and there's definitely got to be some rays here. So we've just got to find them. Right, I'm just going to unhook this rocklin and put him back in the sea where he belongs. Just another one, guys. Obviously, while I got you on the live, there's tons and tons and tons of these whelk cases on the beach, absolutely everywhere. Anyone have any ideas why we've got so many of them? Probably due to the rough weather, I think, and the southerly winds. Right, move that out of the way. I'm just going to rebait this rod. Well, that's a cool one. Look at that. Just as I was about to sort my rig out, I just noticed that there's a little dogfish purse on there. That's crazy. Let's get that on the GoPro as well. Also, just as I was about to undo my or rebait up my rig, I noticed that there was this purse on there. This is a dogfish purse. There's a slightly smaller one, as you can see there, with the wispy lines on it. There we go. Right, let's get another bit of squid on there. So if you're new here and you're just joining, huge thanks for coming along. So, just rebait this with squid on this Portsmouth loop rig. Enough space between me and the water. Nothing worse than having the water come and give you a kiss on the butt cheeks. Right, where are we doing? How are we doing? Oh, that definitely looks like it's going to give up soon. Oh man. Right, let's have a quick look on here then. Oh, let's have a quick look. Short tires are always a little hard. They are, mate. They are. But we caught some fish, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I can't complain. We've had a small handful of fish and a small handful of rocklin, so not too bad so far. Haven't had a ray, but it's ebbing short tide, so it's literally like hitting and hoping at the moment. See some nice storms across the sea in the past. Spectacular to watch. Yeah, man. When I used to match fish, there was a match fish, and there was literally like a freaking lightning storm on the in France. That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. That was one evening. Can see clearly the flashing navigation lights on the passing aircraft. Oh, that's pretty cool. Just dogfish and rocklin at the moment. Tom Westlake, how we doing, mate? I hope you're good. Watching from my seaside town of Bridlington on the east coast of Yorkshire. North is Filey as Scarborough and South Hornsey, Brentnessy and Hull. Oh, nice one. So I think we might, I mean, that's me with my head torch off, so we are definitely losing light, guys. And I apologise, I really apologise. But I hope you've had a good one. Dan Pickles, you absolute legend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, mate. That's really nice of you. Add this to your new light battery fund. And thanks for letting me live vigorously through you. No, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. I didn't need to do that. Thank you. Top bloke. Thank you very much. I'll definitely put that through to a another light. Oh, the other. I think both lights are packed up now. Yeah, both lights packed up now. So we just got my torch on my headlight. But at least we know where the limit is. We can get roughly about an hour and a half on the two lights. So yeah, definitely get a couple more lights, and then I think jobs are good. And then, so I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight. I've really enjoyed being on the live with you. You know, just having a chat and finding out a little bit more about the people that watch my videos. That's what it's all about, isn't it? I just want to say huge thanks to everyone for watching the videos. You know, the channel's grown pretty crazily in the last couple of years. So yeah, huge thanks to everyone, and you know, big up yourself, big up all of you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, guys, just want to let you know that there is a community. I've opened up a community bit on the YouTube channel. So if you want to ask any questions or anything like that, you can add posts to the community section, and I'll reply to that. So if there's any questions you have in regards to sea fishing, you know, I'll always try my best to answer. So you know, definitely fire away and answer your questions in there. And also, if you want any videos on any certain subjects, obviously, you know, I'm all open and all open to you know, some ideas and things like that. Sinking Lions, got a small channel myself from Hastings. Nice one, mate. Anyone's watching the live, go and check out Sinking Lions YouTube channel and drop them a follow. I say I don't really fish Hastings much. I've never really ventured that far. I'll have to drop me a message on Facebook. I'll have to try and hit you up on some marks in and around Hastings, if that's all right, because I've never really fished there. I've gone as far as Beck's Hill, and then I've gone all the way down to I think we went down to Falmouth one year, all the way the other side. So it'd be interesting to fish some other marks and have a little bit of more local knowledge. But I know Hastings does fish pretty well. The guys that fish the matches over there seem to get loads of fish. So it'd be interesting to figure out. Nice one, cheers, mate. Like I say, guys, check me out on Facebook, the EASTBOURNE Fisherman. We're gonna do some pretty cool things on Facebook this year. There's currently a giveaway on there to win 20 quid voucher for your local tackle shop. If you're not local to EASTBOURNE, I'll PayPal it to you. And also, I'm doing a lot to raise funds to give kids fishing rods. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, what I do is I take unwanted fishing items or fishing tackle from people that want to donate it, or you know, people that have unfortunately passed away, their wives donate and things like that, and then I rehome it and give it out to kids. And there is a GoFundMe page in the video description of all my videos for this year. You know, if anyone wants to put anything in towards that. So that is what I'm doing in my spare time. And at the moment, I've managed to get 30 sea fishing setups. I'll tell a lie, I've got 10 sea fishing setups, 10 carp fishing setups, and I think there's 10 float fishing setups. So if you're in and around EASTBOURNE and you're watching live, and you know you've got a child or a grandchild that wants to get into fishing, hit me up on Facebook, and I'll be able to sort you out a rod and a reel and some tackle and stuff. Right, guys, I'm just going to have to change my light and my head torch, so things are going to go dark for a minute, but I will be back. Huge thanks to all you folk that stuck around for the live. So I really do appreciate you commenting and, you know, following and getting involved. I say hopefully the first of many this year. Oh, pardon me. Shot that in there. Turn the GoPro off in a minute. Set the battery on that. Oh. God, man, that is pretty dark, isn't it? Jesus. I made my own rod tip lights, but I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think they're even doing that much, are they? Let's go and have a play around with them and see what we can do. Yeah, lighting's always difficult when you're fishing on the beach. That's not too bad because you still see the tips. Let's get a bit more light on it with the old head torch. There we go. Oh man. Love sea fishing, but it rigs, and most important to me is shot leader knots. Definitely, mate, you need to have a good shot leader knot, especially if you're fishing mono to mono. No problem sinking lines, mate. I hope you grow and flourish and you do well out of it, mate. So it's a hard old slog, YouTube. So if if anyone on YouTube that's got a channel and they're giving it a go, hats off to you. It's hard work. How we doing, Wicked Tuna? You alright, mate? Yeah, just dogs and rocklins at the moment. I say it's against us today. I don't like making excuses, but it's a short tide, and the conditions aren't great. But we're out doing it. So if you get a green card and you can get out, I say this weekend there's some really good weather windows this weekend. It swings round to northerly, so I think one of the days, I think it's Saturday, it swings around to northerly and it calms down a little bit. Well, that's what it was when I last checked it. It might have changed, so that'll be absolutely awesome for your daytime dab fishing and things like that. And then next week it goes all pear-shaped again. So this week I'm away in Dorset. I'm not really going anywhere near the coast, but I will try to sneak a rod in the car if I do get spare evening or anything like that and I can sneak out, then I will try and get out. But it's going to be pretty unlikely because it's obviously Valentine's weekend this weekend. Hurry up, all the boys, don't forget to get your wives and that, or your lady friends a card for the old Valentine's Day, or she might bite your hand off. Not in a good way either. So yeah, make sure you get your dear ladies a Valentine's card. They do put up with a lot of shit from us guys, don't they? And freaking hell, man, my wife puts up from some crap with me, I tell you. Hats off to her. I've never fished Ceeta, mate. To be honest with you, I'm a bit of a hermit, and I've been down to Chisel twice. Chisel once, sorry. And I've been down to Falmouth once. And to be honest with you, I mostly just fish Eastbourne. Eastbourne and the surrounding areas. Because obviously I've got a family and stuff, and it's I work quite a lot, so it's difficult to try and get places. So just gotta make do what you got on you, really, I suppose. And just enjoy it. She asked me what I wanted and asked for lugworms for Valentine's Day. What? She asked me what I wanted and asked for lugworms for Valentine's Day. Sinking Lights, you're telling me that your missus asked you for lugworms for Valentine's Day? If she did, mate, you got to keep her there, I tell you. If I gave my missus lugworms for Valentine's Day, I'll probably get one in the bloody chin. I'm just wondering if I can actually grab the lights from my tripod and bang them here and point them towards the tripod so you guys can see. Let me have a go at that. It might work, it might not work. This might work or it might be absolutely catastrophic. No, that definitely does not work, does it? No, I think we'll go back with that onto the tripod. It's worth a try. Jeez. Oh man, Sinking Lions, you got to tell us, mate. Did she ask you for lugworms for Valentine's Day? that is a nuts request. If it's true, mate, that is probably the craziest thing I've ever heard. But you know, if she fishes, it's all good, isn't it? I think she means to send me fishing with my son so she can have time off. Ah, there we go. There's the punchline. There's the punchline. Well, if you're happy, that's the main thing, isn't it? That's the main thing. Right, folks, it's gone a bit quiet, I think. Just having a look at the time. What are we now? 12 minutes past 9. It's got a little bit quiet. I think we're past the best point. Oh, I say that and then I get a couple of little twitches. But then again, we've got massive waves out there, guys, so. What are we now? So if it's 9 o'clock now, high tide was 7, so we're 2 hours down. Or 2.5 hours down so far. Beach UK, you got them night tide lights on your rod rest. Can tell I'm a tackle tart. Mate, I haven't got the night tide lights on my rod rest. I've got a, I've got ones I've made myself, to be fair, because I'm a tight-assed beep. No, I'm only joking. I did look at the night tide ones, but they're quite pricey, man. They are quite pricey. They look really good, to be honest with you, but you know, I don't think I want to spend that much on a light for my to light up the tips of my rod. So I actually made some, and I made some out of some PVC piping. You know, the conduit piping. I think it's 20mm. What do you call it? 20mm PVC conduit, and then I just got the a T-fix in 2 right angles, and then I just literally cut it down, and then just got some old cheap head torches I had lying around, and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to make a video of how to make one because I think it's pretty cool. There's probably videos out there already of how to do it, but I'm going to make my own one and show you because I think it's really cool. And it's I think in total with the 2 headlights, you can probably pick the headlights up cheap from Amazon or something like that. I think the headlights are about a £5 to a £10 each, and then all the PVC and conduit and everything, the tubing and that, I think it was about just under a £10 for all the other bits. So for 30 quid, I've got a handmade one. You know, and I've got 2 torches instead of 1 for underneath the price it is for 1. So you do the maths. Callum Packer 6464 evening. How are we doing, mate? Thanks for joining. Like I say, we're pretty much nearing the end of this this live session now, but definitely go back and give it a watch and let us know what you think in the comments. I'll say I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight. Not as much as I have. It's been good fun. It does, mate. Yeah, it does do the job fine. Like I say, to be honest with you, I did look at getting the night tide one, and I was sitting there thinking about it for a long time. And I was like, I don't know if I could justify spending 50 quid on a torch. Although it does look pretty cool, and it probably fits on the tripod a lot better than my one does. But you know, I do like trying to make stuff, and I do enjoy building my own things rather than just buying something straight out of the box or the pack. It's gone all quiet, guys. It's all quiet. Oh man, it's gone all quiet in the old evening. I was thinking of getting just a bracket they sell, put my own torch on it, 25mm. That's always an option. I didn't know they sell the bracket separately. They sell the bracket separately then. I would have thought that they would have wanted to maximise on the potential earnings and sold it as a kit. Obviously, if they sell the bracket separately, then people can make their own ones, can't they? It kind of defeats the point of having one. But if you can buy the bracket separately and then put your own torch on, you know, that's quids in. I might have a look at that. Oh, you can. Huh. Might have to have a look at that then. I'll tell you what I am liking. I'm really liking the Angle X heads for the Ian Gold's tripod. And I also purchased the ones for the Achios Sea Legs tripod, because what the plan is to transform my Achios Sea Legs tripod into my single rod stand. That is a plan. And then use the Ian Gold's one as the double rod stand. For like when I can't do lives and I fish with 2 rods. So that is my plan. But the only thing is I need to figure out is that if I do a live on my other rod stand, my Achios rod stand, I've got to figure out how I'm going to fix a tripod light system to it. So it might be worth getting the night tide set up, because I don't think this setup will fit on the single cup one, because it's literally made to clip onto the top of the trace bar, as you can probably see from the imagery in front of you. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do. Not sure how I'm going to do it, but yeah, the night tide option may be an option for my Achios Sea Legs tripod. We'll have to see. Left got one on. I don't know, mate. I don't know. There's a lot of, I said, there's a lot of movement in the water. A hell of a lot of movement in the water, and a lot of crashing waves. Trying to land fish in it is really difficult, because you've got to try and reel in and try and beach them over the wave. The waves are absolutely huge. What we'll do then, guys, is obviously as we're losing light, and I've only got my head torch now, and things are getting dull, is I'm going to bring in the left-hand side rod, and then we'll call it quits, I think. and then you guys are gonna have to watch the rest of the video when it comes out. Let's go and have a look. Right, so there's nothing on that rod. What I'll do is I'll pull in the other rod as well. We'll plug in that one. Yeah, nothing on that one. Yeah, double. Oh man. Oh. Right, let's switch the camera around so you guys can see me, and I'll do a quick goodbye. Oh. Right then, guys. Hello. Thank you so much for watching the live this evening. I hope you've had a good one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Just gonna quickly have a look at the last bits of the comments. I design and 3D print my own bits, not cheap but good for when I need special bits. Mate, that's the way forward, isn't it? 3D printer. I looked at getting a 3D printer for a long time, but you know, I haven't got one yet. So if there's any you can recommend, let us know. I did look at an Ender 3 Pro or something. I can't remember what it was called, but I didn't end up getting it. So guys, huge thanks for watching this live. Like I say, it's hopefully going to be one of many this year, if my health stays good and if we can, you know, get out and do some more. I've really enjoyed it, so thank you very much. And huge thanks to the chap who donated a £5. I really appreciate that. That will go towards getting me another light. So, top man. Cheers, Sinking Lines. Thank you so much. Jeez, we nearly made 2 hours. That's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Unfortunately, the lighting killed it in the end, which is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, I just know now to get a couple more lights, and then we can go for a bit longer. Right, guys, I'm going to carry on the session. I say, hope you've had a good evening. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers, folks. I love you and leave you. Over and out.